Smalljohnson. Today I will once again give you epic dating advice. Yes. So currently it is synchronizing with all the streaming platforms. So once I see some people joining, we can start it. I even improved the video quality. What's up, CrossEagle9159? And what's up, Friday the 13th player? It is me, Noah Smalljohnson, the coolest of the Johnson. So today, again, I will give you dating advice, and what I will do is draw them on a paper, which will be right here, right next to my beautiful piss bottle. And then I will be able to help you. What's up, Gut Stuff Bear, and what's up, Crazy? Yes, it is me, Noah Smalljohnson, with my Johnson computer. Piss. So, I hope everyone, oh my god, it is Noah Smalljohnson, yes Tanuki, it is me, Noah Smalljohnson. So guys, thank you so much for joining the live stream, it's gonna be truly incredible. At the piss bottle, yes, the truly epic piss bottle. No way, it's the legend flooding the PlayStation Store. Yes, it is me, Noah Smalljohnson, himself, in the flesh, in the purple shirt, and with the mustache. I hope you enjoyed my PlayStation game. My PlayStation game, even. Where's Betsy? Betsy is currently busy being dead, sadly, so it is me alone for the stream. And again, I will draw all the dating advice you need because I am the master at seducing the grandmother. What's up, Noah? I'm doing very well. As the kids say, I am a fire. Start the game! Indeed. Hello! So guys, I hope in the Battle Royale you bought skins, otherwise I'm gonna have to go piss on your house. That's the deal. So today, what we will do, I have Oyoris. Indeed you do, I am sure. So, we will do epic dating advice. Very nice. I hope you enjoy the sharpness of this camera. I improved it since last time. Oh yeah, dating advice. How's the piss? This is a very good question. The piss tastes very good. As you would assume, of course. Piss. I would not recommend drinking anyone's piss, of course. You need to have it approved by the FDA. It's very complicated, but just like in Battle Royale, my piss has been approved and is verified to be 100% safe for consumption. So if you need any advice, just tell me and I will make sure to give you the best advice in the world, the best advice possible, as the kids say. So, what have you been doing today, guys? Me, personally, I have been doing your mom and your grandmother. So, I've been doing both. I can't get over the piss bottle. I laughed so hard just now. Well, what's the issue with the piss bottle? It's normal to drink piss. Also, special announcement. We will make a 3D I'm in love with your dead grandmother game. I will be a star in a 3D world. You will be able to control me in the third dimension for the next game. I'm going to a farm. Very nice. Noah, I can't find a purple shirt anywhere. What should I do? Alright, this is a very good question, so I'm gonna do my best. Number one, you need to find purple shirt. And not to be confused with shit. You do not want a purple shit, you want a purple shirt. So what you need to do? And it's very complicated. I went to a lot of stores to find purple shirts, so I understand your issue. Firstly, you need to locate a building with a door. This door is gonna indicate that you can enter. And then ideally, it's gonna be a store. It could also be someone's house. And it is fine if you enter someone's house as long as you can pick a lock. That's the main issue into entering someone's house. So you need to have a lock picking kit to open the lock. Once you open the lock, you will be able to find their wardrobe, which might look a little bit like this. once you find their wardrobe, you will be able to see if they have clothes. Clothes, you can assume the shirt to look something like this. So if you find a shirt, then you just have to use what I call eyes to see the color. What color you need to find? Purple. So now you're gonna go to everybody's house near you and you're gonna try to find the purple shirt. If you don't find a purple shirt, it's fine. I'm sure there's a house right next to this person, and then next to this person, and then next. You just have to do all the houses, and I recommend to doing it at night, so people don't see you. Otherwise, I think it's quite simple. This plan is fail-proof. If you do every store and everybody house in the world, you can find it. Can I just use a battering ram? I'm not sure what a battering ram is. I will write battering ram as a fella. Very nice. So the goal is to find a purple shirt. If you do not have a purple shirt, you will not be able to get any ladies. Can I steal a purple shirt from somebody's mom? Of course. But if it's from somebody's mom, it might not fit you very well. Because as you must know, a purple shirt for a woman is not the same as a purple shirt for a man. Noah, do you have a dead grandmother asking for a friend? Do I personally have dead grandmothers to spare? No. I keep all the dead grandmas for me, but I'm sure you can find some just for you. What's up, F. Leon? Would the use of a lilac-colored shirt decrease the effectiveness of said shirt? Of course, if it is not the right shade of purple, it will not work to boost your sigma-itude. You need to have the exact shade of purple that I have. If you don't have the exact purple, then your sigma-itude will be decreased. But of course, if you have at least purple, it will increase your smexiness, and then the more purple you get, the smexier you get when you get on a stage. A boost of 1000% smexiness too, and the combination is like infinite smexiness. Noah, I have your game. Which game do you have? Do you have I'm in love with your dead grandmother? Do you have I'm in love with your grandmother present Noah Smalljohnson puzzle game? Or do you have I'm in love with your grandmother online Battle Royale? Because I am in 3 video games. Wow! Baba, Baby Boomer. Baby Boomer, I heard, is pretty cool, but I am not in Baby Boomer, sadly. I only am in the I'm in love with your dead grandmother games. Peace. I might buy Baby Boomer 2. This would be a really wise financial decision. I have I'm in love with the grandmother. So you have the original interactive movie 1. This was my debut as a video game character. It's very emotional. And the Battle Royale just released and you can play online in it. It's very cool. And as I heard, I'm very Sigma in it. So what I will do is teach everyone about how to find grandmothers, because someone said they are not able to find grandmothers. So how to find grandmas? It's quite easy. The first thing you want to do is to find a friend. This is one of your friends. Normally, your friends are gonna be able to help you find grandmothers. Not voluntarily, but involuntarily. So your friend probably has what you call a family. Now what you're gonna do is to go to his house. And once you're at his house, this is an house by the way. Once you're at his house, you will be able to see ideally his mom and his dad. The way you can recognize the dad is because he has a little penis. So his mom and his dad are gonna be there. Then what you're gonna do, and of course your friend is gonna be right next to them. And what you're gonna do is to talk to either one of those fella and to ask them about their parents. Now, you're either gonna have 2 answers. You're gonna know that they are dead or alive. Now, the choice is gonna depend from this. So, they don't have the choice to have parents. But are they dead or alive? And if they are dead, well then you know it's a dead grandma or an alive grandma. An alive grandma is gonna be quite easier to seduce than a dead one, but either of them are great option. What you want to do is if it's a dead grandma, you want to find the cemetery. So you want to know where she was buried. Then you take a shovel. This is a shovel, of course. And you dig up the grave and then you can have a fresh date. But if it's alive, you need to find where she lives. I assume in a retirement home, and then you just go and you can seduce her in real life. So this is how to find a grandmother. I hope this was clear, and it's quite a simple tutorial. So I had a question in the chat. I also have a Potato Sack Racing Simulator 2024. That's a very great game, very good platformer, as I heard. Noah, do you buy skins? Do I buy skins? Of course. All the skins I'm in love with Ramadan Online Battle Royale, I bought all of them. That's very epic. Noah, do you have Totally Normal Journey? Any game made by Kimlator Swim, I buy them all the time. I wouldn't be a gamer if I didn't own all the Kimlator Swim game. I heard Kimlator Swim, aka Alain and Marie, are the best people in the world. If I didn't buy their games, I think I would have to yeet myself off a bridge. It would be the only option. If you don't have all the Kimlator Swim video game, you should be ashamed. It is the only way to live. And Baby Boomer. I assume you mean Baby Boomer 2 and not Baby Boomer 1 for the NES, because Baby Boomer 2 is actually the official sequel to the NES game that came out in 1989. Oh yeah. So if you have any question that you want me to draw, it doesn't need to be dating related. I can explain anything, explain any phenomenon in the world. Where's Betsy? Betsy is actually dead, so it's pretty hard for her to be there. We were able to resurrect her for the last live stream, but it is hard to resurrect a dead grandmother, you know, as they are dead. It's kind of more interesting to play with them than to talk with them, so it's confusing a little bit. Bonjour, said Semex0. Are they movies in the back? Yes, they are all movies, including classics. Like, let me find the classic. Like my movie, I don't know if you heard, but they made a movie just about my life. It's Noah. It's a very good classic. It teaches how I was able to date dead grandmothers. Not a lot of people know it's based on me, but yes, this is the movie adaptation of my life and how I became the best dead grandma dater in the universe. It was made by Hollywood. Yes, I am that famous. So, yes, I have my own movie. I am a movie star, as the kids say. Do you have Rush Hour? I do. You guys should make an Hollywood film. I heard that Kimlator Swim actually made a film. It's called Kimlator 3. I don't remember the subtitle, but it's called Kimlator 3. It's on Prime Video. So Kimlator Swim did make a movie. I have a question. When is there gonna be I'm in love with the grandmother merch? This is gonna take a long time. I heard Kimlator Swim is not really able to make merch currently. But one thing that's for sure is that while there's no Kimlator Swim merch for now, there is gonna be a I'm in love with grandmother 4 coming relatively soon. It is currently in production at Kimlator Swim. So I'm in love with grandmother 4 is gonna be a 3D game where you're gonna control yours and truly. The details of the game are not sure yet, but it's gonna be in 3D and it's gonna be truly epic. Can you sing the Baby Boomer? I am not a singer, as the kids say. I am only a seducer, so I'm not able to sing the song. But yes, I'm in love with grandmother merch would truly grow hard. Pog, what's up, OG in the chat on the X? The cool kids in the X chat. All the cool kids are on Twitter, that's known. What movies do you have? I have way too many movies. Even on the back of those movies, I have more movies. So it's kind of insane the amount of movies that I have. And those are not my only shelves. I have more shelves everywhere. And I even have movies on the floor because I just have like too many movies everywhere. It's kind of insane. I can't wait for it. I'm in love with Ramadan 4 is gonna be the best game in the universe of gaming. And since it's gonna be in 3D, it's gonna be like you will be able to see all the details of me. It will be truly incredible. Kimnator's 3 is not available in streaming in Australia. This is a tragedy. The Australian government should intervene. Kimnator's 3 has been it's released a long time ago, so I don't think Kimnator's film it's their priority to talk about this movie. Noah, a friend request you on Discord. I do not have a Discord account, so I don't think you can friend request me on Discord. I don't have a Discord account. I don't have a Twitter account. I am not on the social medias, as they could say. Who is the bearded Chad in the trailer for the Battle Royale? The bearded Chad, I assume you mean Farty Cutie, which is a paid DLC for I'm in love with a mother. Azam Raham! How are you, bro? I am doing very well. If you need any advice for dating, tell me and I will draw them just for you. But yes, I assume you mean Farty Cutie. It's a DLC for I'm in love with the Ramadeur Battle Royale. It is one of the best skins in the game, outside of me, of course, which I do come free for with the game, so it is a very good deal. Piss. Can you play I'm in love with the Ramadeur online Battle Royale? I can, but not in this stream. This stream is gonna be mostly just for dating advice and talking with me because it is rare that you can talk with me. But I heard the developers do live streams playing with the people in the game, as you can see in the previous live stream on the YouTube channel. So you can see the developers playing with fans. I'm sure it will happen again. Just ask them on the Discord and I'm sure they will do it. Alain and Marie are very Sigma. I love the way you drink piss. Who wouldn't like the way I drink piss? Everyone likes to drink piss. My autographs are still in mint condition. Very well. Maxwell has the best autograph in the world. He has my autograph. He is a true fan. Ah, DLC. Very bon. Very bon indeed. Give it up. Where is your costume? What do you mean? Which costume? This beautiful shirt? This is what I wear every single day. I am like a cartoon character. I never change shirt. I only wear the same shirt all the days in my life. As you know, the purple shirt is the best shirt. So if I want to have the sexiness, I need to have my purple shirt every single day. If I wouldn't wear my purple shirt, then I wouldn't be Noah Smalljohnson. Who is Noah without his purple shirt? Start the game! Is there an evil version of you somewhere out there or no? This is a very good question. I do have a twin brother who wears a blue shirt. I don't know if I would say he's evil, but he is up to no good for sure. The costume of Potato Sack Racing Simulator. I am not the actor that played Dave in Potato Sack Racing Simulator. I am Noah Smalljohnson. I am not Alain. I think you confuse me with the creator of I'm in love with Ramadeur. I am the actor that plays Noah in I'm in love with Ramadeur, but I am not Kimnator Swim. Kimnator Swim is run by Alain and Marie, so I cannot answer those questions, you know. But they are in the Discord server, so you should definitely go talk to Alain and Marie. I am just Noah Smalljohnson. What is your full name? Noah Smalljohnson. The Smalljohnson is indicative to my Smalljohnson. My family is known to have Smalljohnson. Even the women in my family, they all have Smalljohnson in their way. So my DNA is to have a Smalljohnson. I am what you call the Smalljohnson fella, and all my families are Smalljohnson. Even my mother was known in her family to have a Smalljohnson. It is crazy. You are so lucky to have lots of games nowadays. Games are expensive. Those are actually movies, and most of them were found in yard sales for about 25 cents. Does I'm in love with your grandmother has lyrics? Yes, it does, because you can literally hear them while the song plays. If it didn't have lyrics, there would be no lyrics in the song. I think it makes sense. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. A song without lyrics is not a song, it is music. You learn every day with Noah Smalljohnson. Truly insane. What's your favorite SpongeBob character? Well, since we don't have a lot of questions, I guess we can answer this one. What is my favorite SpongeBob? SpongeBob character. I think I miswrote character. Or did I? Yes, I miswrote character. So please ignore this. Wow, I truly write incredible. My favorite SpongeBob character must be the main character, Sponge Smalljohnson. So Sponge Smalljohnson wears a purple shirt. and has a small pee. So, there you go. This is my favorite SpongeBob character, being me. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for letting me stream your game last night. It was so fun. I am not the creator of I'm in Love with Grandmother again. I am Noah Smalljohnson. I think you got me confused with the creator Alain, but still. So much fun tonight. I'm gonna stream Potato Sack Racing Simulator and maybe I'm in Love with Grandmother again. Well, this is a great decision. Streaming our games is the way to being successful and to being rich. So, have you tried GTA 5? Can you say a quick guide? A quick guide? Hello! Start the game! I don't remember what the other stickers say. Remove private. I'm jumping! I don't remember the other lines that I say, but... 500 megabyte storage! Hello! I truly am a soundboard of epicness. So, since nobody's asking dating advice, this is a little bit weird. Last time it worked better, but now I feel stupid. So I'm gonna do my own dating advice. So as the cool kid say, if you want to date, hey hold, woman, the first step is to find a girl that invites you to her house. Ideally, she's gonna be near your age. So she invites you to her house. And then once you are at her house, you will be able to see her family albums, which are be full of pictures. Then what you want to do is locate the picture of a grandmother. This is how I did it in I'm in Love with the Grandmother 1, of course, as the cool kids would remember. And once you have the picture of the grandmother, you ask the little woman about it. And once you know the answer, you will be able to get to the grandma. Otherwise, what you can do is also go to like a candy shops, clothes shop, jewelry shop. All those shops should be able to find you dead grandmothers or at least older women. So this is the best way to find an old woman, is to follow the plot of I'm in Love with the Grandmother 1. This is very epic. What is the certified Noah Smalljohnson path to a perfect date? This is a very good question. So the certified path to a perfect date. So the perfect date, of course, would be to get a date. So I would recommend getting something like Tinder. So this is your phone with Tinder and there's a little woman on it. So you would swipe for her. So now you need to do this until you have a date. So once this is good and you have a date, you will have to text her something like, wanna see my Johnson. So once you text her and you say, wanna see my Johnson? I'm sure she will say, yes. So if she says yes, or if she says no, both of them will work. You, of course, show your Johnson, being your face. So you show your face, you send her a picture of your face with a purple shirt, you need a purple shirt, and then she will 100% want to go to a date with you. So once you go to a date, I would prefer to go to a park. So you bring her to a park, so we do a little tree, and there's a little table at the park, and you buy Play-Doh to make food. So you buy some Play-Doh because real food is pretty expensive. So if you buy Play-Doh, you will be able to craft her a nice steak dinner with Play-Doh. And then when you have a little nice steak dinner like this, so this is a steak, this is fries, very nice, in a plate, you give her the Play-Doh food. And hopefully she won't notice it's Play-Doh, because Play-Doh is of course not really popular, but I'm sure she will not notice and she will eat all the Play-Doh food thinking it's a nice steak. You can add some salt to it, maybe some pepper, that way the taste is even less noticeable as Play-Doh. Then when her belly is full, so this is her with her belly full, she will think you are so romantic that she will, of course, get you to the end goal, being smexy time with her. There you go. So this is a step-by-step guide to get her to the end goal, being smexy time. So I hope this is a very good date plan, just for you. Okay, so, can you do the poses? That thing seems pretty hard to do right now with my thing, but I can do unzoomed. So, I guess I don't really know how to do the poses of Noah Smalljohnson. It is pretty hard. Waiting for more players. This is extraordinary advice, Mr. Smalljohnson. Thank you for the wisdom. It is my pleasure. I hope you can understand all the advice. What is the best thing you can eat on a date? Like I said in the previous advice, it would be Play-Doh. It's the less expensive option, it looks the fanciest, it is technically eatable, so technically it is food, and as the kids say, people say it's fire. So I would highly recommend Play-Doh. I think Play-Doh is the best bang for your buck in a date. You don't want to really spend money on the date because, of course, the more money you spend on her, the less money you can spend on the next date with other women. And the goal is to have as many women as possible. So you need to like prioritize bang for your buck instead of quality when it comes to dating. I appreciate the advice. I'm jamming. I don't remember how I say I'm jamming in the game, but yes, the advice is really high quality. So make sure you get as much Play-Doh food as you can and fill her up with the Play-Doh, and then of course she will be so in love with you that she will do anything you want, including letting you have her grandmother. What color Play-Doh? Of course you need multiple colors, that way you can have like yellow Play-Doh for the fries, you can have brown Play-Doh for the steak, you can have green Play-Dohs for the peas, you can have green Play-Doh for a broccoli, you can have like orange Play-Doh for potatoes maybe, you know, like it's creative. One Play-Doh each, one Play-Doh for both. So multiple little Play-Doh, like a compartment, I don't know how to say this, little Play-Doh buckets. And then you have multiple colors, and that way you can do all the Play-Doh smixiness you can. I actually have Play-Doh with me. So what you want to do is to get a nice bucket like this with multiple dough, that way, from Nick Jr., wow, product placement. That way you can have multiple Play-Doh and create all the foods you need. You can mix the color to get more food and everything. This is truly incredible. Noah, what game do you play on your PS5? I play I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother online Battle Royale every single day of my life. Does off-brand Play-Doh work or no? Yes, this is actually off-brand Play-Doh. It does work. I do recommend normal Play-Doh for the taste and the texture. But if you want to save even more money, getting off-brand Play-Doh is even more ideal. My final dating question. Does this advice work if the woman wearing the approved purple shirt, of course? If I am the woman. Okay, so now you're a woman that wants to date men, or you're a woman that wants to date women? This is very important for me to answer your question. Can you end me on your PS5? Keep in mind that I am Noah Smalljohnson. I don't think you realize who I am. I am the Noah Smalljohnson. So you can end me by playing me in the game, but I don't think I think you're confused with Alain Lagacé and Marie Gervais Saint-Amour. I am not Alain Lagacé. I am Noah Smalljohnson. I think there's been some confusion in the chat, so keep in mind I am Noah Smalljohnson. What is your account on PS5? Again, I think you're confused. I am Noah Smalljohnson. The Noah Smalljohnson, Noah Smexy Johnson. So I am not Alain Lagacé. I think you're confusing me a lot. So very nice. So my final dating advice, I need to know, Michael Soft, if you are a woman wanting to date women, a woman wanting to date men, assuming of course a viable mate would use your method. Of course. So I'm gonna educate all the women on how to date because it is very different from a man wanting to date a woman. So now I know you are a woman, so I will do a more precise advice. So this is gonna be, of course, you. So this is you, a woman, and you want to date a beautiful mate. And by dating, I assume you want to do the nasty inside. So now I'm gonna have to have purple shirt to indicate what is gonna happen. The closest to a purple shirt I have is gonna be this. So you're gonna wear a purple dress. And what you need to do, this is kind of counterintuitive, but at the dollar store, they might sell fake mustaches. Like this. With like little tape behind. What you want to do is tape the fake mustache on you. That way, you will have the Noah look. And you want to shave your hair so it's no longer long. So you have short hair, like me. You have a fake mustache. And you have a purple dress. That way you will become the female version of Noah. And we all know that men cannot resist fake mustache and purple dress. That way, you will be able to date a man, of course. I'm sorry. I'm so used to dating dead grandmothers that it is confusing my dating advice. So if you have a purple dress and you have a fake mustache, I assume you cannot grow one. Ideally, you want a real one, but if you cannot get a real one, it would be ideal to get a fake one. You cannot, in any circumstance, go out of your house without a fake mustache if you do not grow a real one. It is not allowed. It will ruin the plan. You need to have a mustache under your nose, or else this dating plan will not work. Then you want to shave your head, so you have short hair like me. And then all the guys, and I mean all of them, every single guy, when they see you, they will immediately try to jump on you. It will be immediate. At the very second you wear this outfit, purple dress, fake mustache, short hair, all the men, all of them, including me, will try to make love with you. So now, what you need to do is either, there's two options in this plan. Either you accept the love of everyone. That would be generous because, of course, you need to give back to the community. So either you accept that all the men will have the smexy time with you, or you need to reject them. But they will be very persistent because they will be the smexiest woman they will have ever seen in their life. So if you do not want them, I recommend getting a gun. This is the best way to make them understand. So if you get a gun and you shoot them in the head, they will no longer be able to be in love with you. So what you want to do is to wear this outfit, find the man that you want, not shoot him with a gun, maybe even give a gun to the man you want. So let's say this is this one, so you give him a gun too. So together you have guns and you need to shoot everyone else that comes your way. That way you are sure that you will only have this man. Unless you want all of them, but then it will be a bit messy, so I recommend trying to see one man at a time. Otherwise, it might get a bit intense and a bit heavy in the wrestling department. But yes, the outfit is a purple dress, a fake mustache, or a real one if you're able to grow it, and short hair. This is the outfit no man can resist. Now you might say that men might not like it. You might even say that people, if you ask them, they say they won't like it, but it's because they haven't seen it on you. This is the way. And of course, just like the fake mustache, if you do not want to shave your head, you can always buy a wig. So this is always an option. You can get a wig. This would work, but ideally, real hair shaved, real mustache, and a purple dress. You can, of course, fake the way up, but, and this is very important, make sure your mate doesn't see that those are fake. Otherwise, it might end up against you and he might shoot you instead for deceiving him into thinking you were the prettiest woman he's ever seen. This is very dangerous and you need to be careful, but that would be my advice as a woman to date men. I hope you understood everything. Is Noah Smalljohnson? He don't got a PS5 account. Again, you need to keep in mind, I don't think F. Leon understand who Noah Smalljohnson is, but still. Noah, you should make a machine that clones you so you can date all the grandmas in the world. This is a very good idea, and this is very smart. I appreciate it. I do think I would get jealous of myself. If I saw myself with another grandma, I think I would kill myself to then date that grandma. But then killing myself doesn't sound very good, so it would be kind of confusing. Noah, how do you date a country girl? Finally, a real question. I can get into it. Just like this question was good, now let's go to how to date a country girl. I assume the age doesn't matter in this question, of course. So I will not mention the age of the country girl. How to date a country girl. So, how to date a country girl. Firstly, let's imagine what the country girl wears. Of course, the country girl is gonna have a cowboy hat, otherwise she would not be a country girl. So now she's beautiful. And of course she has a nice booty. And she has boobies. So this is what a country girl looks like, as we all know. So we can all agree that a country girl looks like this. Beautiful, the shirt and everything, the jeans. Country girls all have jeans. And they have cowboy boots with the little like thing at the end. So this is what a country girl looks like, as you know, of course. Since you want to date a country girl, I assume you know they look like this. So what you want to do is simple. What you want to do is get a horse. Once you have a horse, you want to put a saddle on it, so you can ride the horse. You will go on the horse, of course, wearing a purple shirt. If you do not have a purple shirt, this is not gonna work. So you wear a purple shirt, you have your mustache, and you are ready for action. What you want is a rope. Just like they catch cows with it, you will swing the rope and catch the girl. Once you cut her, you will of course tie her up, just like you do with the cows. So you will tie her up with the rope. Once she's tied up, you will be able to drag her to your home. And then of course you will have a country girl just for you. So this is a step-by-step guide to date a country girl. I think this is the best way to do it. I think this is quite simple. All you need to do is a horse, a way to tie the rope around the girl, and otherwise I think this is a step-by-step guide that cannot fail. I cannot believe I have gone so much long without a solid dating advice. This information is invaluable. I shall buy the mustache, cut my hair immediately, and report on my guaranteed success. Thank you so much. I really am happy that you enjoyed my dating advice, and I hope it brings you a lot of success with the men. Mike, in the trailer for I'm in Love with Grandmother present no Smalljohnson puzzle game. You ate Vaseline to loosen up. Would you recommend it? Of course, dating can have the requirement to be loosened up. So, as you know, Vaseline comes in little tub. So, Vaseline. So you have a little tub of Vaseline. And now, if you are nervous, so, oh no, you are scared of the upcoming date. So you don't know what to do. You are all nervous. This is you being nervous. Look at your mouth. You're so nervous right now. So you do not know how to loosen up. But if you eat a nice tub of Vaseline, you just lick all of it into your mouth. You eat it all, and you have the tastiest snack in the world. You will feel so good right after. You will be ready to take over the world. So as an advice, I would recommend to eat 1 tub of Vaseline per day. It's pretty cheap. It's about, I think, $3 a tub of Vaseline. So $3 per day to feel amazing and to be able to date all the women you want is recommended. Vaseline is, of course, one of the best food source in the universe. So I would highly recommend getting as much Vaseline as you can. Otherwise, you might starve to death. And you will never have enough energy to date grandmas and date women in general. I do think having Vaseline is the best way to be in your top shape. And one thing I would recommend is to walk around with the Vaseline and to eat some in front of the womankind. The woman, of course, you know that they cannot resist a sexy man, and there's nothing sexier than a man eating Vaseline. You are free to share with her. If you're willing to share with her, your chance of success will increase by 100%. I know you are a married man, Mike. I know it. So it will also make your marriage 100% better if you share Vaseline with her. You can even put Vaseline in her food. When you cook her chicken, just cover it with Vaseline before giving it to her. It will be easier to swallow. She will enjoy it more. Vaseline is a great lubricant too. So you can use it in the bedroom. You can use it in the private life. You can use it in cooking. You can use it as a snack. Vaseline is universal. I recommend having a couple tub in your house at all time. ate some now, thanks Noah. Very nice. I hope you enjoyed it. As the kids say, Vaseline and piss are the best combination. My wife did too. Was super romantic. I have no doubt about it. I also recommend to give some piss to your wife, of course. Nothing is more romantic than filling a bottle of piss just for her as a little gift. So one thing that I would do is for a piss factory, because I know a lot of people want piss. Factory. So how can you have enough piss to fill water bottles like this one? This is a really great question. So what you want to do is to buy a lot of pre-packaged water bottles. So this is a pre-packaged water bottle. But this is no good. So what you want to do is take the sink. This is a sink. And to empty the water bottle into the sink. After a while, you're going to have a pack of empty water bottle. Once you have the pack of the empty water bottle, you're going to go to the bathroom and you're going to fill it up. But then, of course, the issue being, you will not have enough to fill water bottles after water bottles after water bottle of piss. Then comes the inventive part. You will go to a gas station. Gas stations are known to be a stop for most people that want to go pee. So what you want to do is to talk to the clerk working at the gas station, and once you talk to him, you will be able to ask him, "Hey man, do you have some business plans for me?" So if he's interested in investing in your business, you say, "Well, for every bottle you fill with piss, I will give you $1. So what he needs to do is everyone that comes in to use the bathroom, he tells them, "The bathroom is broken, I'm sorry, but what you can do is use this water bottle to pee." And then after a few days, you're going to have all your water bottle filled with piss. It's going to be very incredible and very cheap. So only $1 for water bottle, everyone wins. And then what you can do is either keep them all for yourself or resell them for big money. There you go. This is a business plan for money. Quite easy to follow too. I would highly recommend everyone do it. Very good. The business of piss is undervalued a lot. So I think this is the best way to go about it. I love how interactive you are with the chat. Not a lot of people are, and it's nice. Now, how do I get my boyfriend to wear a purple shirt every day? Your boyfriend doesn't wear about... I don't even know why you're dating him. Honestly, I wouldn't be dating someone that doesn't wear a purple shirt or a purple dress. Do you at least wear a purple dress for him? Because then I don't even know why he's dating you. It kind of goes both ways. At least one of you needs a purple shirt or a purple dress to attract the other person. So this is kind of confusing. But how to get your boyfriend to wear a purple shirt is a great question. So first off, you need to show him I'm in love with the grandmother. So you turn on your PlayStation and you show I'm in love with your dead grandmother. You show him the game and you say, "Oh wow, look at this man, how sexy he is." This man being me, of course. So you show him how sexy I am with my purple shirt. Let me draw the purple so you can know what I'm talking about. You show him how sexy I am with the purple shirt. You tell him, "I would do this man 100 times a day." Which is true, by the way. You would do me 100 times a day if you were not in a relationship already. So you tell him, "I would do this man 100 times a day. I will do anything he wants. Anything he wants. I would be his puppet. I would let him control me. I would let him do anything I want. Anything he wants to me." So once he knows this, you give him the subtle advice. The reason I want to do everything he wants is his purple shirt and his mustache. Those are the two reasons I will do anything he wants. I will become his puppet because of the purple shirt and his mustache. So once he knows this, you give him a little hint. If you do not wear those shirts and do not have a mustache, I will no longer do anything with you. I will never touch you again. And you keep on that advice for at least 1 week. For 1 week, you don't even touch him. You don't even talk to him. You do nothing. And then the second he gets a purple shirt, you are the freakiest you've ever been with him. You do anything he wants. And then it is guaranteed to work 100%. This plan is fail-proof. So you just mentioned how much you would want to date Noah Smalljohnson, how much you love him, how much you want to do everything he wants, how much you would do anything for Noah Smalljohnson because of the purple shot and the mustache. And then for 1 week you do nothing unless he does one of those two things, or ideally both. And then once he does, you give him 100% of your attention. You love him so much more than you ever loved him. And it will be easy, because he's gonna have a purple shirt. And of course, naturally, women are attracted to purple shirt, so you're gonna be way more attracted to him. You're gonna want to do everything he wants, and it's gonna be the best day of his life, the best day of your life, the best day of everyone's lives. And otherwise, well, I guess you can go with Noah Smalljohnson if he doesn't do it. This is the only solution. Either you go with Noah, or he takes a purple shirt. It's not complicated. It is quite simply a simple math. So, otherwise, I would be very disappointed. If he doesn't wear a purple shirt, honestly, I think you should dump him. There's no reason to keep dating someone that wouldn't wear the best kind of shirt and have the best kind of mustache and have the sigma and the smexiness of a Noah Smalljohnson. And if he has a big PP, I didn't consider this. If he has a big PP, use scissors and at least cut, like, let's say it's his PP. This would be really huge for a PP, by the way. So you need to cut at least there, so you remove all of this from his PP. So he has like this size of PP, ideally. This size is the recommended size for a PP. So if he has bigger than this, make sure to cut it with a scissor. That way, you will have a small PP, which women do appreciate, of course. When the PP is too huge, it can hurt. It is not ideal, so you want to cut at least half of his PP, or more, depending of the size. And then you will have a better experience in bed with him, of course. It is known as a fact. And if he has a small PP, a purple shirt, and a mustache, now you will not be able to resist him. You will enjoy it a lot. What does the purple crayon taste like? I do not think it tastes very good. I am more a Play-Doh kind of guy, not a crayon kind of guy. I do not know if they said if it's toxic or not. It is non-toxic, so technically it is edible. I wouldn't recommend it. It is better to drink water and nice beverage than to eat crayons, of course. Piss. This is the way it should be. Eating crayons is definitely not recommended. I do not think it is ideal. Eating crayons, from what I can tell, is not very good. But you are free to try. You can tell me if you enjoy eating purple crayons. So Mike, I do think that you need some advice for your wife, because from what I understand, your relationship is not based on what matters, being purple shirts. So I will do you a quick tutorial on how to stay married with your wife. Mike, plus, of course, Mike's wife. So both your names are on the paper, Mike's and Mike's wife. I do assume she's named like this because from what I understood, she's your wife. So since she's a woman, you do own her, so she would take your name. That's how I think it works. So this is you. This is an accurate drawing of you, and this is an accurate drawing of your wife. I do think you would agree that those are uncannily similar. You are married, so you gave her a ring. But what you need to do, and this is important, is not give her a ring. Remove the ring and go sell it for some money. So this is the first step in getting a better relationship with your wife. So if you gave her a ring, go sell it. I would assume you get at least $500 from this ring. So this is a very good deal. Now with that $500, what you want to do is buy multiple purple shirts. There you go. There you go. You would leave, with $500, I do think you would get at least 50 purple shirts. So with 50 purple shirts, now your wife, I don't want to be graphic, but I will be. So if you get 50 purple shirts, your wife will be very much wet as egg. So once she's so wet that you sold her wedding ring and bought 50 purple shirts, she will not only be very happy, so this is her being very happy, she will be very happy, but she will also be very much in love with you every single day. And for example, let's say that you have a fight. Oh no, she's mad. She's very sad because you said she smells like poop. So you tell her she smells like poop, and she's sad because of it. But then, that's the incredible part. You wear one purple shirt when you tell her she smells like poop, and then, she can never be sad again. She will either be very happy or be very much in love. Only two choices once you have a purple shirt. The wedding ring doesn't stop fighting. The purple shirt does. So this is the way you know that you can have a successful relationship. Never give a wedding ring, buy more purple shirt, and then you can never have an angry wife. This is a wedding tutorial from Noah Smalljohnson himself. So we have in the chat a lot of people. There are 30 men outside of my front door. Very nice. I'm glad you followed my tutorial and I'm glad it worked. Now you need to choose which one you want, which one you don't want, unless you want all of them. I would highly recommend not letting all of them enter at once in your house, or else they will also try to enter something else at once and it might get a little bit chaotic. Good advice, said Gamer Jeffo. Thank you very much. My wife, Mike's wife, says thank you for improving our marriage. I will look for a purple shirt again tomorrow. She's very excited. This is very great. I'm glad your wife, Mike's wife, enjoys my epic guide, and I hope she agrees to sell her wedding ring. If she doesn't agree, I would recommend sneaking in at night. She won't be able to say no. Grab the ring, then tomorrow morning, you sell it for money, and you buy purple shirts. It might be complicated to find purple shirts. I highly recommend the brand Kirkland polo shirt. So that's the way to have the best purple shirt. Buy the Kirkland brand. And that way, you have the sexiness of a lifetime. This works, I did it. Gamer Jeffo knows a thing or two about having a mustache and having purple shirts. That's very nice to hear. So Gamer Jeffo, if you need any dating advice from Noah Smalljohnson himself, feel free to ask so, and I will draw them just for you. As the kids say, it is better to have advice than to not have any advice. Piss. Also, Gamer Jeffo, when the heck are you gonna play I'm in Love with Ramadan Online Battle Royale Granny Zombies? As Noah Smalljohnson himself, I'm waiting for you to beat Betsy up as a zombie. I'm very excited to see you do it. So if you need any other advice, everyone, on either wedding, on dating, on seducing, or unrelated advice just because I am the wisest man in the universe, you can feel free to ask me, and I will do my best to answer as fast as possible. As for the person with 30 men outside of her front door, if you want me to answer you, to give you advice on how to deal with this, I can do it. I feel like it is necessary. Without me, you will not be able to handle so many people at your front door. So I'm gonna draw your house in 3D, because I am truly the best artist in the world. So this is your front door. And this is your back door. So if you do not want to not use all the men's, what you need to do is to get half of them in the front door and half of them in the back door. If you do this, you will split the load in two. So the load is going to go in the front and some load is going to go in the back. It's going to be easier to handle. So one by one, you let them enter your front and your back door. That way you will be easier to handle and there will be less load in each place. Because if all of them would enter at once in the front or in the back, the load would be way too hard to handle. So that way if you let them enter one by one in the front and in the back, in the end you will be happier and healthier. That's gonna be you. So this is my plan to handle the 30 men in your front door. I hope you enjoyed the plan. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty easy to do. Tell me how it went after. Wow! Asagri is in the chat. Yes, Asagri is in the chat. Very nice. Yep, we got to do it. I will ask to talk to Nike and see when he wants to do it. We will let you know for sure. I'm very excited. Granny Zombies is very epic. I also heard from Kim Latorsum themselves that there's a PC port with crossplay coming very soon. So the PC port of I'm in Love with Your Mother Online Battle Royale is real, and there will be crossplay between console and PC. It will be truly the new beginning of a friendship. So you'll be able to play with all your PC friends. Wow! I cannot believe how incredible it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna boost the player base that much. I would hope so, but at the same time, not a lot of people play the PC ports of our games. Of Kim Latorsum games, of course, not our games. How silly of me to say something like this. I do think it's gonna help, but I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy amount. And also, we're working on I'm in Love with Your Mother 4, which gonna be a 3D game. So for the first time, I will be in the third dimension. Noah in 3D. That's gonna be insane. If the man has a Smalljohnson, maybe multiple can enter the front and the back door at the same time. This is true. I have selected 3 men to help me, and I've set up a choke point within the house. The plan is flawless. Very nice. So you have selected 3 lucky fella that will get to date or have fun with a woman with a purple dress and a mustache and short hair. This is gonna be their dream come true. Sadly, it is sad to think of all those men that will die trying, but at the same time, who wouldn't die to try to get a woman with a purple dress and a mustache and short hair? This is the dream of all the men. Be careful, because if more men do see you with those clothes, they will still try to get you. It is very dangerous. Is I'm in Love with Ramada Online Battle Royale profitable, or have you lost money on it? I am not Kim Latorsum, I am not Alain, I am not Nari, I am the character in the game, so I wouldn't know a thing or two about those. I am just Noah Smalljohnson himself. I am not the creator of the game, you know? It's very confusing, I know, but you should join the Discord server and ask themselves, ask the creators of the game instead of me. Noah, my cat is lonely, what should I do? Her name is Luna, Luna the cat. Let me help you with Luna the cat. Luna is date. What you need to do is to find a date for Luna the cat. I will draw Luna the cat right now. This is Luna the cat. Luna is lonely, so she is very sad right now. Her heart is broken. That's her broken heart because she is very lonely. What she needs is a little pimp up. So if you want her to have... is it a female or a man? I do not know. Her name, okay, yes, it's a female dog. So the advice is going to be similar to the advice of the other female in the chat that I gave advice to. What you want to get is a small, I would assume like child size purple dress. And to make your cat wear it. So once Luna is going to have her purple dress, she's going to be very smexy for all the other cats. And what you want to do is get a purple dress for her. We will skip the short hair and the mustache because she's a cat. So I don't think it's as important, but I do think it is important to get her at least a purple dress. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit intense. So we get her a purple dress. That way, after getting her a purple dress, you will be able to get a ton of male cat into the house. So what you want to do is to go in alleys, behind restaurants, where there would be stray cats in your city, and to grab them and to put them inside a box. So you walk around and you put some cats inside a box. So you get all the cats you can find, put them all inside this box. So once you have a box filled with cat, you will just take a room in your house, any room, and then you empty the box inside the room. So now there's going to be a ton of stray cats inside. And normally stray cats are not often sterilized, so they should be able to have smexy time very easily. Then you put, of course, Luna with her beautiful purple dress in the room with all the stray cats. You close the door as fast as you can after putting all of it. You do not listen to the sound coming from this room. They might sound intense, they might sound like crying, but it's just her having fun and not being lonely. And then, hopefully, Luna is gonna get a little baby cat from this encounter. And with the little baby cat, she will never be lonely again. She will have a ton of small little baby to take care of. Of course, you keep all the little babies from this. And then your Luna will always be happy, will have a little family. You can release the stray cat back in the street, and then you have a little family of cats for Luna. And she is the happiest she's ever been in her life. This is my plan for Luna, to be in a really great shape. If you do this with your cat, she's gonna love it, she's gonna love you, she's gonna have the best time of her life. I hope this was clear, I hope this was simple, I hope this was a good tutorial for your cat. I have dealt with the Horde. I landed 3 dates in a record time thanks to this method. 10 out of 10, works approved. I shall not depart, thank you for advice. I shall return for the next stream. Well, I'm very happy you were able to succeed your dates. I'm very glad for those 3 men, and I hope you find the worthiest of them all in those 3. I'm sure they will, because if they enjoy the woman with a purple dress, they know a thing or two about women. I'm back! What's up, and welcome back, you little sneaky chungus. If you need to know anything, feel free to ask me. Thank you, she will be so much happier now. You can bet that she will be the happiest once you put her in a room with a ton of stray cats. At least get 10 stray cats. That way you're safe for the amount. And leave her in the room for like 24 hours. Maybe eat some food and some water in the room. That way she will truly be the happiest she's ever been. And she will have so much fun. You will never have seen her have so much fun in her life. It will be the best time of her life, for sure. And I can bet those stray cats will have a lot of fun too. The universe will have so much more happiness after this. It will be a 10 out of 10 cat experience for everyone. So if anyone needs other advice, tell me. I will make sure to do my possible to answer everything. No. As for I'm in love with Ramadan Online Battle Royale, after the PC port, I heard that there's gonna be new zombie modes, zombie maps for the mode. So this is gonna be a very Sigma. And after that, we're gonna continue to work on, well, not we, Kimnator Swim is gonna continue to work on I'm in love with Ramadan 4, which will be an actual racing game, very similar to Sonic R, or to Mario Kart if you want. It's gonna be the best racing game of all time. The current in-work progress title is I'm in love with Ramadan 4, no kart racing, because there's not gonna be any kart, so it's gonna be a walk racing. It's gonna be the best racing game in the world, the most intelligent racing game in the world, and you've never seen a game as crazy as this. You're gonna be the happiest little fellas playing this. You're gonna love it so much, you're gonna want to play it every single day. And this game is also gonna have online multiplayer, and also have a solo multiplayer. Not solo multiplayer, solo gameplay. That way you can play it offline. It's gonna be incredible, the best racing game to have ever been made. And maybe even local multiplayer if we can figure it out. We will see. So far, it's a lot of stuff in the air. The work has mostly been in the art department. As for the season 2 of the Battle Royale, Kimnator Swim is working on it. Most of the skins have been made. So it is a matter of time. Season 2 should drop in 1 or 2 months. And there will still be some updates adding some content in between Season 1 and Season 2. But if you haven't already, I would highly recommend to buy the Battle Pass of I'm in love with Ramadan. Otherwise, it is not ideal. If you do not have finished the Battle Pass Season 1 when Season 2 drops, you want to have all the skins in line for Season 2 to have the best time of the world. So if anyone needs other advice, tell me. I can try to find advice by myself. There seems to have a lag. It says I'm offline on YouTube. I'm scared. What the Sigma? Am I actually offline? I need to go check. I am very much scared of what's happening. There seems to be a bug. Is there an issue right now, or is there not? I will do a test, I will do this, and if it does appear, it is good. And if it doesn't, I'm online on YouTube. Alright, that's very weird. Okay. seems to have worked. I got scared. It's fine. Okay, yes, everything is good. It said offline for 1 second, and I was very scared, but everything is fine. I think next live stream I'm gonna play I'm in love with Ramadan Online Battle Royale, because honestly, the dating advice maybe worked once, doesn't seem to work twice. It is complicated to do live stream every week, and especially as Noah Smalljohnson. I don't know what is the best solution for the live stream. I am not a live streamer, so it is very complex. I will probably do another 30 minutes, so 1 hour 30 for the live stream, since not a lot of people have joined today compared to the previous days, so I assume dating advice was not the best solution for this live stream. Very sad, as I can say. So what I'm gonna do is do epic dating advice by myself. So the first thing you want to know about doing live stream, is to make sure that people are gonna watch. Because otherwise you are stupid. So if you do a live stream and there's only how many people? 19 people watching in total, and you don't know what to say, and you didn't set up the fact that you can play a game, well then you're gonna be sitting in front of a camera, not knowing what to say. And this is very sad. So while there are technically people watching on YouTube and on Twitch, I do not know what to say at all. So I'm very stupid. I got the notification about the stream as soon as I woke up. Well, thank you for joining the stream. But seriously, there's a lot of people watching. Technically, there's 19 people, which is not that bad. The main issue is that I assume we did this last time, not that long ago. And since we did the dating advice not that long ago, people probably don't have any other ideas to ask Noah Smalljohnson. This is my fault. I should have done probably a gameplay video of I'm in love with a mother with Mary, and then another one. It's complicated. The next... I don't know how long it's gonna take to finish the PC version, but I know Marie is very, 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 very close to have finished the PC version. So what I assume is maybe next week, or at least the week after that, there's gonna be the PC version, which we're gonna be able to stream to you. So we'll be able to stream the PC version. Wow! So much different than the console version. And to see if people play it. We're also gonna run ads on X about the PC version. You should play some Kim Lutter's game and do some behind-the-scene commentary sometime. This does sound like a good idea. I did think the dating advice was funny, but yeah, it worked better the first time than the second time. I need to have some big brain ideas of stuff to do. I do know a lot of people asking me to play games outside of Kim Lutter's game, so I should probably try to set up this for the next time. It's complicated. I need to figure out what the people want from Noah Smalljohnson and from Kim Lutter's film themselves. I do think the live stream are a good idea, but repeating the same ideas multiple times don't seem to work, so I need to figure out multiple ideas. Ah la la, this is complicated. So I know a lot of people, like 80 people voted so for me to play other games, and I didn't listen. Instead I did this, and this is not other games. So I think that's the main issue. The Noah Plays should probably be a good idea. So I think next time I'm gonna set up something for Noah Plays, maybe. Hello Noah, question. Woman like the number 4325. I'm sure women love the number 4325. As you might not know, Diamond Miner 4325 actually has his number in Potato Sack Racing Simulator on the leg of a little fella. And Diamond Miner, your number is going to be immortalized in a limited run game release of Potato Sack Racing. I hope you are truly impressed with this. Rufus VR says, hi. Hello to you, Rufus VR. As the cool kids say, what's up? Yes, I'm set then. Very nice. Did you order a physical release of Potato Sack Racing Simulator, Diamond Miner? Piss. If you didn't, it's actually too late to order a physical release. So I really hope you ordered it when it was ready to be ordered. And I hope you played the Battle Royale too. It's very good, from what I heard. As the cool kids say, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I am not the cool live stream fella. I am only Noah Smalljohnson. The king of the Johnson. Of not having a Johnson, maybe. You know, it's complicated. Very big. So, Diamond Miner 4325 said. I don't know what to say. My god, I'm so stupid. I didn't, unfortunately, worst mistake of my life. How dare you not buy the physical release of Potato Sack Racing Simulator 2024? Did you not know about it? Did you not buy it voluntarily? What happened? How did you not buy the physical release? This is my turf. What's up, Tony Fergus Love number 3? Very big. How dare you not order the physical release of Potato Sack Racing Simulator 2024, Diamond Miner? How could you not do this? I don't get it. Yeah, I've never seen someone do such a big mistake in their life. Especially since your number is literally in the game, you're not gonna own a piece of gaming history. The first Simulator Sim release on physical. And I got my friends to play the Battle Royale, but I couldn't myself as I have horrible drift. No! You need to get a new controller? What the heck? The drift is on the joystick to move the character. Actually, you can play it. You can play with a keyboard if you unplug your. Oh no, you cannot unplug your controller because you can technically play with a keyboard. But if your controller is unplugged, it does say like, your controller is unplugged. So this is sad. Nobody has platinum your puzzle game yet. Have you beaten it yourself? Says Ethan. I did well, of course, I am not Simulator Swim. I heard Alain and Marie beat it during testing. They also did the live stream beating most of the co-op levels, but they were not able to finish it because it took like, I think the live stream was 4 hours long. It was kind of insane. But yes, we did. Alain and Marie did beat it while making the game. I am not Alain and Marie, of course. As you know, I am Noah Smalljohnson. But yes, it is possible to beat. The main issue, from what I understood from people not being able to beat the puzzle game, is not having 4 controllers or 4 friends. Having 4 controllers and 4 friends is required to beat the game, which is why our Battle Royale is now online multiplayer instead of local multiplayer. We realize that people no longer have friends and no longer have multiple controllers. As Diamond Miner said, he has horrible drift on his controller and he doesn't even have a second one from what I understood, since I assume if he has drift he would just take another controller, but if he has only one, he couldn't even play it. This is very sad. But yes, sadly, the game is local only, the Noah Smalljohnson puzzle game, and most people do not have enough friends or controllers to beat it. You can do like the share play online, not share play, but like you share your screen and your friend can play the second player, but you cannot do this with 4 friends, so there's no way to actually like beat it outside of 4 players. Question: how do you guys make such amazing songs despite them being complete jokes? How does someone make a song about buying a skin so damn good? I am not Simulator Swim, but I will answer the question as Simulator Swim would, because I am, of course, Noah Smalljohnson. But I heard they hire an actual musician that has a band and has actually does music for a living. And he is so ashamed of making stupid songs that they told him in his contract that he won't be able to disclose that he makes a song, otherwise would have ruined his reputation. So we write most of the lyrics, and then he goes and makes the beat and makes the song itself, and he makes them very catchy. They are about like $1,000 to $2,000 per song. It is very expensive, but it is high quality songs. I need to log off. Thanks for the awesome advice, Noah. Thank you, Mike, for being here. I will be there for another 20 minutes, and then I will close the advice, since they are not needed today from what I could tell. But yes, the songs are made by a professional, so this is why they are actually good. He actually knows how to make songs. And they are all on Spotify, YouTube Music, and all the other streaming platforms like this. So Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Apple Music. I do think they are like on TikTok, Snapchat Reels, whatever that is. Instagram, if you want to put the music on your pictures, you can. They are on Instagram. They are on a couple other things like Deezer. I don't even know what Deezer are. They are maybe my nuts. I don't know. Wow, that's actually impressive. Then I can definitely see why they are so good. Indeed, they are. Lots of people say, "Oh, all the budget goes in the song." Technically, the monetary budget does go a lot in the songs. Otherwise, the games do take about 1 year to make. Hi Noah, Brawl Stock What's up? It is me, Noah Smalljohnson himself. If you need any advice, I will draw them for you. Otherwise, you can just ask random question. Thank you, Noah, master of Dead Grandma Kissing. It is quite easy to master the Dead Grandma Kissing. All you need to do is to find a grandma willing to kiss you, and then you can practice as much as you want. So I'm sure you can become the master of kissing grandmas if you wanted. It is quite easy, and of course, if you have a purple shirt, it's quite impossible for grandmas to refuse your advance. It is the way of the Smalljohnson, and if you cut your penis less than halfway, then you can be sure the grandmas will not be able to resist, as the Smalljohnson is desirable for a woman. I played all of your games. Do you mean you played all the I'm in love with the Ramada games? So I'm in love with Ramader, I'm in love with Ramader present, Noah Smalljohnson puzzle game, and I'm in love with Ramader online battle royale? Or do you mean you played all the Kimulator Swim games? That would be insane because there's Totally Normal Journey, there's The Jacuzzi, I'm in love with the Ramader, John Fartek's Diverse of Craziness, there's a Genie Message Once Remastered, Potato Sack Racing Simulator 2024, Baby Boomer 2, I'm sure I forget stuff. Dabman Remastered. And I'm in love with other games, of course. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. No, the Shishman Buy the Game I Have a Gun. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I'm trying to think. I don't think I forgot any games. But if you played all of them, you are a true gamer. Even if you played only some of them, you are still a true gamer. As long as you play Kimulator Swim game, you are what you call a true Sigma of Ohio with all there is you could wish for. So, I do think next time I need to play a game instead of just talking. Just talking seemed to have been a mistake on my part. Last time there was a lot of people asking dating advice, but this time not a lot. So it is quite hard to entertain without having anything to do other than drawing. I assume it would have been easier, but it is not, which is my bad. Next time, if I play the game and have dating advice at the same time, it would definitely help. But I'm not set up at all to play the game, which is definitely stupid of me. I am what you call a stupid fella. Ah, it's so hot too. I'm gonna die. So we have... I love Chishman. He showed me how buttery butter is truly genius. Buttery butter is the best butter. What part of Shishman talked about butter? I don't remember. I play at Baby Boomer 2. There's a James Johnson sauce, Shishman, and other. Very nice. I do think Baby Boomer 2 is one of our most hidden gem. I do think it's one of the best game of Kimulator Swim, while being even an official sequel to an NES game. I think it's like the one with the most background story, technically, since it's a sequel to a 35-year-old game, now 36-year-old game. And the fact that the sequel was cancelled and then Kimulator Swim got the license to make the sequel is kind of insane. The fact that it did happen and the fact that the sequel of Baby Boomer is actually this, I think it's kind of hilarious. But yes, Baby Boomer 2 is an underrated gem. The ending of Baby Boomer 2 is also my favorite ending of all our games. Technically, the Battle Royale doesn't even have an ending. It's kind of insane. I guess the ending is getting all the skins and the Battle Pass. I would say, kind of. The Battle Royale is underrated too. I love your games because they don't cost too much. Very nice. Don't forget about the Mega Shad edition. That's true. When he ate butter, then asked... how did it taste? And it said buttery. Yes, I remember. There's a scene where I ate butter in the game. I totally forgot. And yes, the Mega Chad edition, if you want to be a true gamer, you beat the normal edition and then the Mega Chad edition. And if you want to be even more of a gamer, you beat the physical edition of Potato Sack Racing Simulator like a true gamer. Brawl Stock, did you get any DLC in the Battle Royale? And did you play the Battle Royale? That is the question of a lifetime. Because the DLC in the Battle Royale are not that expensive either. Some of them are pretty expensive, but some of them, like the Battle Pass for only $2.99, is one of the best deals in video game history, if you ask me. And some of the skins, like Shishmum, is only 50 cents. That's a crazy deal. How can you beat a 50-cent skin? That's insane. I love how the Revive Your Teen thing says, get revived, bitch. it is truly epic. I know. All the sounds in the Battle Royale are the best. I do think the zombie mode that we just added is probably the best mode. There is currently a couple glitch where people can disappear or it can lag a little bit. In the PC port that we're making, we found all the issues. We will be able to patch them on PlayStation 2 at the same time as the crossplay update, which should come soon. The crossplay update will release same day as the PC version. So you'll be able to play with the PC people and the PlayStation people all at once. Crossplay can also be disabled if you only want to play with PlayStation fellas, which I would not recommend. I do think playing with other people is gonna help to boost like the player base. I do hope there's not gonna be cheaters. There's gonna be easy anti-cheat on the PC version. So normally it should stop most people. I don't think we will be loser enough to cheat and I'm in love with Ramadan and Battle Royale, but technically they can. Bring it back, George Blessure. Oh my god, an OG fan of George Blessure, that's insane. George Blessure is sadly not in the plans for Kimlator Swim, from what I understood. I am only Noah Smalljohnson, so... What kind of games do you play yourself? Maybe you would enjoy long streams. You certainly have the personality to keep people entertained. Well, I assume you're talking to Noah or to Alain, because I am not Alain, of course, I am Noah Smalljohnson. But I heard Alain mostly plays really shitty games. Playing shitty games is the way I like to do it. Noah, do you like Xbox? Says CoolBro7523. I do have a Series X and I do have an Xbox One. I do not play those consoles a lot. I am mostly a PlayStation fella myself, but I do have the Xbox. I didn't really like Halo Infinite, which was the thing I was hoping to bring me back to Xbox gaming, but sadly, the first mission where it was more like not single player, story focus, the first part of Halo Infinite, like the beginning, where it was more like structured, I would say, was actually fun, but then it became Far Cry. Halo Infinite turned into Far Cry for some reason, and it was awful. I literally couldn't play it. So I was very disappointed with Halo Infinite. I did buy Redfall on sale for $5, the steelbook. So maybe one day I will play Redfall, but the reviews didn't give me hope for Redfall either, and maybe I will wait to get another copy with Marie so we can play Redfall together as gods would want us to do. Redfall is known to be the best classic of video game. But yes, I do think I should play some shitty games in a live stream. I think it would work. I just need to have everything set up. I did buy a lot of shitty games for PC, old Windows 98 PC games. I have M&M's, truly quality games. I do think it would be kind of funny to do. Otherwise, we have the analog 3D coming next month, so we can play Superman 64, which would be kind of funny. Noah, I am planning to make an NES version of Potato Sack Racing. I don't think you have the rights to do this, but if you want to do it in your free time and to not distribute it, you are more than welcome to do so. But yes, an NES version of Potato Sack Racing would be truly insane. It would be the best NES game ever made, outside of Baby Boomer 1 on the NES. But yes, Ethan, I think you are right. Playing a shitty game, well, you didn't say shitty, but playing a game in a long play as Noah would be pretty funny. Like any anime, only asking because I got into... Okay, do I like any animes? I watched Death Note, and that's it. I watched some anime movies, but anime shows, I only watched Death Note. For anime movies, Your Name is the only anime movie I watched that I can remember. Your Name is pretty good. Play Bubsy 3D, that would be very epic. I do think Bubsy 3D would be a great game to play. I never played it before, but I did finish Superman 64 multiple times when I was a child. I actually enjoyed Superman 64 a lot when I was a kid. It was one of the rare games that I had that was actually in French, which made it more easy for me to understand how to play, because I was a stupid kid that didn't understand English. So having an N64 game that was all in French actually made me able to understand what was happening. And I'm a defender of Superman 64. I do think it's really not that bad. People are just bad at the controls, I guess. The intro where you fly into the ring is really not that long, and it's really not that bad. People just hate on games because it's popular to hate on them, but it's far from being the worst game ever made. I do think I could be able to finish it on stream. It's not a long game at all. So if we get our analog 3D soon, I might be able to do a live stream of me playing Superman 64. I do think Noah plays shitty games would be a very epic type of stream. I just need to set it up. I do think it would be not that hard to set up either, so I think it would be very epic to play shitty games on stream. It would be definitely more epic than me not knowing what to do for 1 hour 30 and talking to people. Also, play E.T. on Atari 2600. I do have E.T. on the Atari. It is a 5-minute game. So, I did beat E.T. on the Atari, but again, it's 5 minutes. I don't know how interesting a 5-minute stream of me playing E.T. would be. People say it's a shitty game, but again, for an Atari game, 5 minutes, a lot of people don't know how to beat it, but it's quite easy. You just collect the font parts. It tells you where to go with the arrows. You collect them, and then you call home, and you get home. It's probably the easiest Atari 2600 game to finish. Most of them don't have a way to finish them, but ET is actually pretty easy to finish. Compared to like games like Indiana Jones on the Atari 2600, it's such a pain to play, Indiana Jones. ET is actually quite easy to play. I don't think an ET live stream would be very interesting on the other end. But I do have ET games for the Windows 98 PC. I have 3 other ET games that people don't talk about. I didn't like Death Note myself, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. My favorite anime is So I'm a Spider, So What? Noah is the new AVGN. Damn. Noah making his own game and playing shitty games at the same time would be truly insane. Death Note, I even like the Netflix adaptation of Death Note. People didn't like it, but I do think it was not that bad. As another version of Death Note, I think it's kind of interesting. I tried to watch the Japanese movies of Death Note, and it was so awful I couldn't watch it. The special effect made me want to kill myself. But yes, I do think playing games is definitely gonna be the way. I cannot do streams of me doing nothing for 1 hour 30. It's way too insane. I did think it's gonna work because last time I did the dating advice, it did do well and people were like talking so much in the chat, it was insane. But I think I overestimated how much people had ideas to do stuff because this stream depends entirely of people having ideas of me, like of what I should do. And if people don't have ideas, well then I don't have ideas and then it's a failure. Shishman is my favorite anime. This is the right answer. Shishman is actually in Baby Boomer 2, by the way. You do need to be able to, if you complete like the bonus levels, which are like Duck Hunt inspired, you can get Shishman to help you in the level. Not a lot of people do this. True, Shishman is the best actually. So yeah, if you complete the bonus section, if like Baby Boomer 2, you can get Shishman or Swag Girl to protect you in the level. You can also get Guy or Louise, and I think that's it. Shishman, Swag Girl, Guy or Louise to protect you in the level, which is pretty funny. It's like a human shield, but not a lot of people actually complete the bonus level, so they don't know about Shishman in the game, which is a shame, because Shishman is connected to the Baby Boomer universe. Wow! Truly incredible. But yes, I do think playing shitty games will help. I will set it up. I just need to do it properly. But if I do set it up properly, I think it's gonna be fun. Just a little bit more complicated than I would want to, but I do think it's not gonna be that bad. Just need to do some epic tests, and once I have all the tests done, I can probably do it. With the analog 3D and playing Superman 64, it would be actually way easier than what I have planned to do, because most of my shitty games that I want to play would be on computer and an old Windows 98 computer. So I need to have a Windows 98 computer with the keyboard, with the screen. It's gonna be a mess, but I do think it could be funny. Way funnier than this right now. I don't know if I should do them in Noah or in Alain, but I think it's gonna be... It would work either way. It would work either way. Is BMC Studio Universe canon to Kim Latter Swim? Yes, it is. Most games have reference, like all of them have reference to other games. In Potato Sack Racing Simulator, you can see a basket of budget game in the grocery store, which are all the games, including some BMC Studio games. You can see a Genie Message on this, if I'm not wrong, in the game, the basket. So that's very epic. And in I'm in Love with Ramadan Online Battle Royale, you can see a poster for Dabman in one of the levels. So the BMC Studio games are indeed canon to the Kim Latter Swim universe. It's all Kim Latter Swim because technically Kim Latter Swim is even named after the first BMC Studio game, Kim Latter. So it's all the same universe. Kim Latter Swim universe includes all of them. It's truly the best gaming universe in history. it is a fact. It's way better than Marvel or DC. Kim Swim is the next big icon in movie history and gaming history. It's the best gaming universe, for sure. I would even include movies because we did make one movies, so technically we are a movie studio too. Even if we only made one and it was a complete flop. I do still think it's the best movie ever made, even if it's shit. I don't recommend actually watching Kimulator 3. I think it's one of our worst piece of media, so do not rent Kimulator 3 on Amazon. It's very shit. Probably one of the worst things we made in history. Can't wait to see your next game, The Gamer's Grotto. Thank you very much. The next game is gonna be I'm in Love with Ramodeur 4, and it's gonna be a 3D racer. It's gonna be truly incredible. Well, I'm a go for now. See you later, Noah. I've got grannies to love. Well, anyway, it was the end of the live stream. Like I said, I was gonna do 30 more minutes of me talking. And this is it, the Gamer Grotto. I'm sorry, I'm leaving while you join. But next time, I'm gonna have a more structured plan because this live was not, didn't go as planned as the last one. So I want to thank everyone that joined the live stream. Please remaster the Sonic parody Kim Swim made. I don't think we will be able to remaster it. It did have a piece, like a mobile version for a while. But yes, the next game is gonna be I'm in Love with Ramodeur 4, and I don't know the full title, but it's gonna be like a Sonic R type racing game, so a Mario Kart, Sonic R for the Sega Saturn type game, where you run as Noah in a racing game and you pick up power-ups and stuff. It's gonna be very weird. I've done some 3D models right now. I shared some of the 3D models on the Discord, but yes, it's gonna be a very wacky game and the first 3D game we ever make. Thank you everyone that joined. I will see you another time, and hope you buy the DLC in I'm in Love with Ramodeur online Battle Royale.